So we saw in the beginning searching for happiness. Why we are not getting happy? So we want to be happy only, right? Why we are working so hard? We are studying so hard. I will get good job. And after getting good job, I will earn money and I can be happy. Generally, we think that only, right? So, but after getting everything also, we are not happy. Right? So for that answer, we saw last class. Why we are not happy? What was the reason? What was the last session? Of course, last week class was not there. Last to the last we saw. Who am I? So general, your name is Adi. What is? Avdut. Little bit I remember. So Avdut. So if somebody asks, I say I am Avdut. So we recognize this body. So last class we saw who am I? I am not this body. I am. Yeah. Soul. मैं शरीर नहीं मैं आत्मा हूँ. We saw that, right? Two class we saw. So you should give answer now. So we are soul. We are not body. But we do everything for body only, and we expect happiness. Like there are we say generally these 5 things. If I have, I am happiest person. You know that? What are the 5 things? 1 wife, 2 children, 3 BHK, 4-wheeler, 5-digit salary. I am happiest person. So people have 6-digit, 7-digit salary also. Are they happy? Richest person also crying. He's crying more. सब है फिर क्यों मेरे को आना नहीं मिलता? At least we don't have money. Some people they don't have some job. They are crying. This fellow has everything. He cries more. सब कुछ है because these 5 things what I told, this is for this body, not for soul. That is the problem. So when you do for soul, then you will become happy. Like you are coming to temple. How do you feel? कैसा लगता है आपको मंदिर आ रहे? क्या लगता है? Positive, energetic, some peace. Because this temple, this environment, this is for soul. Like food for body is there. Similarly, food for soul is there. We saw that what is food for soul last week. A, B, C, D, E. A for association. A for association visa. B for book reading. C for chanting. D for diet. What food we are eating. E for engagement. Like association, what association we are getting, accordingly we will become. If you have bad association, we will become surely bad guy. If you are with a drunkard, you will become a drunkard. One day you will drink surely. That is association. If you have good association of devotees, sadhus, then you will become sattvic. You will also become sadhu kind of person. We will do the need for soul, not for body. Until we do for body, we need for body only everything. That's why that happiness is we are not getting. That's why as soon as you come to temple, you get kind of happiness. Mandir. क्यों बोलते मंदिर? मन मतलब mind. तिर मतलब delivering the mind from all the sufferings. Mandir. Delivering the mind. Mantra. मंत्र हम जप करते ना, क्यों जप करते? मन को सारा इकट्ठ से बाहर निकाल, इसलिए वो मंत्र बोलते हैं उसको. So that is A for association. B for book reading. Not some nowadays people reading so many nonsense books also. Like reading like scriptures. Because scriptures gives knowledge. In the beginning of battlefield, Arjuna told, I will not fight. And he gave very nice reason also. It is not why we should do violence, he told. Krishna, I don't want to kill them. It is violence. Krishna said, no, you have to kill. It seems like Krishna is telling you have to do violence. Krishna is telling you have to do violence. Arjuna is telling, so who is no good looking? देखने कौन अच्छा लग रहा है? कृष्ण क्या अर्जुन? अर्जुन ही अच्छा बोल रहे हैं क्योंकि वो बोल रहे हैं वायलेंस नहीं करनी. और कृष्ण बोल रहे हैं no, because they are adharmic. So they don't have knowledge. That's why Arjuna told that. But after hearing Bhagavad Gita, he got knowledge and he told, I will do whatever you say. I will become your instrument. Like car है ना, toy car, remote car. So इस side जाएंगे, इस side जाएगा वो car, इस side करेंगे, इस side. Like this, I will become toy in your hand. Whatever you say, I will do it. Because their knowledge is there. That knowledge we get from Bhagavad Gita. Even this Microsoft, Google, such a big companies, the CEOs, They have so many things to manage, but they will become so much frustrated. And they also get up early morning and read scripture because that gives that energy to how to keep the mind very peace, calm. Even many doctors, psychiatrists भी बोलते ना ये ध्यान करो बोलते ध्यान कहाँ से आया वो स्क्रिप्चर में ही लिखा है ऐसा कुछ नहीं नो वन फाउंड इट मेडिटेशन करो और अच्छा गान कीर्तन सुनो this all helps us. That's why this type of knowledge is given in scriptures. That's why B for book reading. C for chanting. As I told you, mantra. Mantra. मन को सारा इकट्ठ से बाहर निकाले. So this chanting is the process given in this Kali Yuga. We have 4 yugas. Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. So the process given in this Kali Yuga is chanting. Satya Yuga is meditation. Treta Yuga is, anybody knows? Sacrifice. Yagna. Yagna darshana. Swaha, they put the fire, ghee on the fire. That yagna, that is in Treta Yuga. Dwapara Yuga given is deity worship. Kali Yuga is because Kali Yuga people is very degraded. उन लोगों को समझता नहीं बहुत डल हेडेड तो इसलिए भगवान ने बहुत आसान चीज दिया हरि मुखे मना तुकाराम महाराज जी बोला हरि का नाम ही ले सेम थिंग दैट्स व्हाई दिस कलियुग is given is chanting. C for chanting. D for diet. What one should eat, that we will see. Why we should not eat non-vegetarian or why we should eat prasadam, that we will see. D for diet. E for engagement. Engagement, how we will engage? Through what we engage ourselves. Engagement means what exactly? I'm very much engaged, very busy weekend. Some work we are doing through our senses. So the senses, we can use it for good purpose also, bad purpose also. Bad purpose means watching some nonsense in movies. Sorry, mobile. Eyes are engaged. Hearing something bad about others. Ears are engaged. And then eating some abominable things, non-vegetarian desire. Tongue is engaged. And then nose for some kind of LSD people take from nose they use. They just smell it, they suck it through nose, and they will get intoxication. That is nose are engaged. But like this, all the senses they are engaging for bad activities. But the same senses you can use for good activities. That is, you are now taking darshan of Lord with the eyes, hearing about Lord with the ears, and then take prasadam, tongue, chant, sing, that is tongue. Then D for, and then what is the nose? Nose is used for smelling flowers. And then skin. Skin is for touching the lost lotus feet. पंदरपुर गए कितने लोग गए पंदरपुर भगवान को पैर पकड़ सकते ना that is for touching the skin or touching the great Maharaj their feet we can touch. This is how we can engage. On top of it we have in temple so many services like now this flower abhishekam is there today. That's why we began the class very early. So if you have come afternoon, there are flower plucking seva. So whatever flower you pluck, that flower they are going to put on Lord. That service was there. Somebody cleans, somebody cooks, somebody cut vegetable, somebody wash vessel for Lord. So everything was there. In this way, what happened? One gets that real happiness. Because we are serving for Lord. When you serve for your own self, you will not get that real happiness. So we saw about that soul last time. Last class you were there, right? We were also not. You saw that recording? Right. So I am sharing the recording because that continuity will be there. You can easily understand. So we saw that who am I? I am not body, I am soul. And we saw so many examples. So can someone say, how many you attended, right, Athar? How many of you can say that I am not body, I am soul? No. How many of you realize that I am not body, I am soul? I am something else, different from body. Okay. Okay. Anish, out, Satvik, Nikhil, still doubt. Maybe I am body. So can you prove now how you are not body? Because we saw that in class. How I am not body, I am soul. Can you prove that? Yeah. Any example? Sorry? Okay, we saw body is just chemical. Good. Anything else? But how you can prove through that I am soul, I am not body? Of course, body is chemical. But we are dying, we are crying as soon as the body dies. Chemical, chemical chale. Yes, yes, good, thank you. Same. But if it is chemical, we saw that example also. Whenever you are doing some experiment in your laboratory, in your flask, and some chemicals are there, somehow you slip and the flask fell down and the chemicals were wasted. Will you cry? Ayo, chemical gaya. Nothing. But if a person dies, why you are crying? Chemical na? छोड़ दो. So why we are crying? We say ना मुझे छोड़ के गया. So क्या छोड़ के गया? शरीर उधर ही पड़ा है. क्या छोड़ के गया है? That's why we are crying. That's why as soon as the soul leaves, either we burn or bury the body. Before that we don't do. Before that थोड़ा burn हो गया, अभी तुरंत हम plastic surgery क्या क्या कहते, लाखों लाखों रुपया we are ready to spend. अभी थोड़ा burn इतना हो गया, पूरा हाथ जल गया, लोग कितना plastic surgery कुछ कुछ तो कहते, and they spend lot of money because वो black देखने के अच्छा नहीं रहते. But after that, because we are giving importance to the soul, until the soul is there, the body has value. If a beautiful woman is there, many people wants to marry, but if the woman dies, anybody wants to marry? Same woman, same chemical, same things are there. Like a body, the body keeps on changes. So I mean, I'm telling one example is this dead body. After a person dies, we are crying. We say that you have passed away. He has left me, but the body is still lying there. What has left is soul. This is one example to prove that I am not body. I am. These are reincarnation. You see that video, you'll understand. Reincarnation visa with the proof scientifically. And Stevenson, one psychiatrist doctor, he has dealt with many cases and he has proven that there is reincarnation. People remember their past life. When small girls remember her past life, I was living in so and so family, I belong to that place. She told everything. And parents took her. As soon as she went to that place, she started leading how to go to that house. And he actually pointed out everyone, he is my husband. She was telling one small doll she takes, Minu, Minu, she was telling. Actually, Minu was her child, small child. But that mother died. Accident, she met with accident, she died. But generally, mother has so much affection with child. So that same remembrance came. She was thinking Minu, Minu, she was telling. So as soon as she went to that house, this girl was small and that Minu became very elderly. She went and told, my dear child, she told. She was like child actually. So she remembered everything. So the reincarnation, if you see, this body is burnt or buried. So then how it will able to remember? So what was the common things in the both previous body and this body? That is the soul never dies, body dies. Actually, body is dead. It's a just chemical only. Until the soul is there, it flaps. Like बैटरी निकाल देंगे वो कार कुछ फायदा नहीं. बैटरी थे तब तक वो कार का मूवमेंट एक्शन रहेगा. Similarly, this body also. So we give importance. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is, we give importance to this body. Everything for body. We forget the soul. I would like to play one small story, one small video. It's like 4 wives story. अतर बंद है क्या देखो विंडो. फेस्टिवल है ना इसलिए जबरदस्त कीर्तन चल रहा है. हाँ क्लोज कर दो इसको. वो भी क्लोज करना. So you listen this video properly. At the end, I will ask you some question.
Had 4 wives. He loved the 4th wife the most, and adorned her with rich robes and treated her to delicacies. He took great care of her and gave her nothing but the best. He also loved the 3rd wife very much. He's very proud of her and always wanted to show off her to his friends. However, the merchant is always in great fear that she might run away with some other men. He too loved his 2nd wife. She is a very considerate person, always patient, and in fact is the merchant's confidant. Whenever the merchant faced some problems, he always turned to his 2nd wife, and she would always help him out and tide him through difficult times. Now, the merchant's 1st wife is a very loyal partner and has made great contributions in maintaining his wealth and business, as well as taking care of the household. However, the merchant did not love the first wife, and although she loved him deeply, he hardly took notice of her. One day, the merchant fell ill. Before long, he knew that he was going to die soon. He thought of his luxurious life and told himself, now I have 4 wives with me, but when I die, I'll be alone. How lonely I'll be. He asked the fourth wife, I love you most, endowed you with the finest clothing and showered great care over you. Now that I've died, will you follow me and keep me company? No way, replied the fourth wife, and she walked away without another word. The answer cut like a shot right into the merchant's heart. The sad merchant then asked the third wife, I have loved you so much for all of my life. Now that I'm dying, will you follow me and keep me company? No, replied the third wife. Life is so good over here. I'm going to remarry when you die. The merchant's heart sank and turned cold. He then asked the second wife, I always turn to you for help, and you've always helped me out. Now I need your help again. When I die, will you follow me and keep me company? I'm sorry, I can't help you out this time, replied the second wife. At the very most, I can only send you to your grave. The answer came like a bolt of thunder, and the merchant was devastated. Then a voice called out, I'll leave with you. I'll follow you no matter where you go. The merchant looked up, and there was his first wife. She was so skinny, almost like she suffered from malnutrition. Greatly grieved, the merchant said, I should have taken much better care of you while I could have. Actually, we all have 4 wives in our lives. The fourth wife is our body. No matter how much time and effort we lavish in making it look good, it'll leave us when we die. Our third wife, our possessions, status, and wealth. When we die, they all go to others. The second wife is our family and friends. No matter how close they had been there for us when we're alive, the furthest they can stay by us is up to the grave. The first wife is in fact our soul, often neglected in our pursuit of material, wealth, and sensual pleasure. Guess what? It is actually the only thing that follows us wherever we go. Perhaps it's a good idea to cultivate and strengthen it now, rather than to wait until we're on our deathbed to lament.
Sound was clear? So you understood? So everybody has this 4 wives, whether you are married or not. So can someone say who are the 4 wives? So what actually it was? The 4 wives it was told. And then different personality these 4 wives are. And then at the time the death came. So we gives importance to temporary things, not to permanent things. So that story says like there is, every one of you knows this Alexander's story, right? The great Alexander, how he died. He conquered, that's why he conquered all over the world. That's why his name became the Great, Alexander the Great. When he came to India, he was bitten by mosquito, Indian mosquito, powerful. So he killed that, he's going to kill this Alexander only. So at the time, he thought that I can survive. He brought so many doctors all over the world. Then he finally understood, no one can help me. I am going to die. My body is deteriorating. Gradually I am dying gradually. So I am going to die only. He called his minister and told, see, I am going to die now. Can you please do these 3 things for me? He said, surely I will do your last wish. So what are they? After I die, you put me in coffin. So my hand should be, one hand should be out of the coffin. I said. So casket both in a coffin. So he said, second thing he told, all the way the doctor only should carry me to the crematorium. Moshan. Then third thing is whatever I earned, means those days not money, currency was not there. Those days what was there is gems, gold, silver, those things were there. So whatever I earned, you have to throw that all over the way. That crematorium they are taking, all the gems, everything. That minister said, okay, surely I will do. But may I know why you want this? So he told, see, my hand should be out of the coffin. I came with the empty hand and going with the empty hand. Although I am great Alexander, conquered everything, this whole world, still I am going with the empty hand. Then second thing he told that what? What was the second thing? Doctors should carry me. So no one can protect me. That's why doctor. Best of the doctor, best of the medicine, best of the hospital cannot save a person from the death. Third thing is whatever I earn, just throw it. Nothing is going to help me. It's a very good lesson he gave. And although I am such a great person, that conquered me. The great is actually death, not Alexander, finally. So similarly here, this fellow had 4 wives. Fourth wife is body. So third is possession. Second is, so he gave that very nice analogy that fourth wife, he gave only best. Whatever the best thing in it. I said, no, I'm sorry, he may be a black person, but still he gives that very costly shirt, whatever according to his capacity, costly shirt, costly pant, he will give. And best to food and perfume, what not, everything. Because we give best to the body. Again, whatever best is there, whatever to one's capacity we give. So that's why he asked, will you come at the time of death? The body said, no, I will not come. And he was broken. I gave so many things, so much best thing I gave, everything, but you are not coming along with me. Then he thought, let me ask third wife. So for third wife is possession. Possession means well, this all these things. So what you do with this third wife? Beginning it was saying, he shows everyone the third wife. Like if you buy a new car, will you show to everyone or not? सबको दिखाते सब बोल रहे हैं अच्छा कलर है अच्छा मॉडल है बहुत बढ़िया है then you feel happy. If you buy a new house, invite everyone. So we want to show our possession, right? So he asked, will you come with me? What she said? She said, I will marry other person. If you are not there, no problem. So which means the possession, whatever you have, someone will take it away. It will goes to other person. Like in it. So that's what they say. No, that is also not going to come with us. The second is relatives. Relatives, what she said? Merely it will come until that Mosha. So at the time of that, you see, relatives comes until there is one poet, he written this song. Who is there until last? The relationship is until home. Until the crematorium is wife. But who is there after that? Like this, he written one poet. It is there in some South Indian language. So at the time of that, you see relatives, they will cry. As soon as the body is taken, they come until outside. That's it. Chale gaya abhi. Will wash home. The other activities they will do. Then wife may come until little more distance because that attachment is there. That's it. She also cannot enter into crematorium. Generally, Indian Hindus, they don't allow. Then who will come until last? So who is going to come is this Paramatma only. There are two souls there within us, Atma and Paramatma. Soul, super soul. So our best friend and who is going to be there always with us is this Paramatma. It is two soul is there. One soul is we are only, we ourselves. So here little changes is there. This is given, made someone, it was good, but the last thing is little, it is not proper. So the soul, Lord is going to come with us always. Even you take a body of your worm, in stool, worm will be there. Stool also. That worm also, that Paramatma will come with us. So the Paramatma is going to come with us always with us. That's why in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, 29th verse, it is said, Surdram Sarva Bhutana. Bhutana means living entity. Sarva means all. All living entities, well-wisher or friend is God only. Because he is going to give us everything. He is going to there with us always. So we give only importance to temporary things. Body is temporary. How we can say body is temporary? Huh? Oh. Okay. Body is deteriorating. Like I saw you, Swami, when you were 5 years old. I'm coming and seeing you after 25 years. Can I recognize you? That body is gone. Now you become youth, totally changed. So that body is temporary. Bhagavad Gita 2.13 chapter, second chapter 13 is that Krishna says, Dehinosmin yata dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tata dehantara prapis Dhirastattanam means that the body keeps on changes. He was a child, it will become boy, it will become youth, it will become old, and it will die. Everyone knows that everybody is going to die, Someone can say, no, I am not going to die. But are we doing something for that? We will think that as if we are not going to die. So we do this, what do you call, insurance, loan we will take, fixed deposit. 15 साल के बाद मुझे पैसा मिलेगा. 15 मिनट हम रहेंगे भी पता नहीं, है ना? So we only work for these temporary things. We don't consider about permanent things. We don't only actually. We are so much bombarded with these temporary things only. I am body, you are so and so, you get job, you get married, you get child. This keeps on goes. But nowhere they teach us about soul. Only in spiritual. There only they will teach about soul because they don't know. Even scientists don't know, even doctors don't know soul is there or not. They say some due to some chemical balance, something. One doctor told that the chemical is something absent, that's why he is died. So why don't you inject the absent chemical and bring him back to life? They cannot. No one can, because the soul is not belongs to this material thing, and they cannot control that. So, so you can learn very wonderful lesson in this. So the temporary thing is body, permanent things is soul. Until we do the need for temporary thing, we are not going to become happy. When we do for soul, we saw that. You can see that previous recording, that lecture, you will understand. Okay. So there are, you can see here, different types of living entities are there. So we are going to get these different types of body. In human, only 4 lakh is there. Animals are 30 lakhs. The animals you take cow, dog, donkey, pig, many are there. That is 30 lakhs. This is given in Padma Purana. This we discussed already. That's why I just showing very simply. Birds 10 lakh, insects 11 lakh, trees 20 lakh, aquatics is 9 lakhs. Amongst all this, is human is the best. Anybody knows why? Very good. But what question? That is perfect answer. We can know about God. We can ask question. Who am I? Both give proper answer. No other animal asks. Why am I suffering? Did you see any animal is asking? अरे खाने के मिलता नहीं, ये लोग मारते खाने के लिए जाएंगे. No animal asks question. अब देखो, some vegetable shop, some cows goes and eat, the person will beat. The cow doesn't ask question, why are you beating me? Then it will run away. Again, that person is not there, again it will go on. Again it will get beaten. It keeps goes on. Daily it happens also. But daily it does same thing. But if you go and touch a subject, somebody is beating, immediately you say, why are you beating? What do you want? Money. Take it. Don't beat. At least we will ask question. We have the human only has that capacity. He can know about who am I. That is what self-realization. And he can know about who is God. Means I am soul. From where that soul came? Today we will see that. From where that soul came? From God. So who is God? So that question. Then how I can again have relationship with God, the sambandha. So this all these things only human can ask. That's why he is the best. So we got that body now. So amongst this 84 lakhs. And if we don't ask question, and again if we live like animal what animal needs? Khana, pina, sona. Bas. Usko छोड़ के वो कुछ जरूरत नहीं उसको. But same thing if you do, we are not better than animals. Only difference is Shastra says we are 2-legged animals. Animal has 4 legs, we are 2-legged and polished. मतलब थोड़ा अच्छा सा टिप पहन के थोड़ा, but civilized animal. That's it. We are not more than animal, but we should not be in that level. We should ask question. We should understand about God. So why we are getting this 84 lakh species? How we are getting different bodies? So many bodies we saw, 84 lakhs types of bodies. Why we are getting different bodies? We got different type of desire we had, different types of karma we did. Today our topic is the law of karma. What is karma? Why this thing happening, that thing happening, that we will discuss. So there are something called qualities. How, like somebody you see people always, they drink, smoke, they sleep always. They say ignorant. उनको बोलते, there are 3 modes are there: goodness, passion and ignorance. This Bhagavad Gita says. तो थोड़ा बाद में आपको पता चलेगा वो क्या है. So ignorance person, like Person always drinking, smoking, and sleeping. So if he lives such a life, he will get a body of polar bear. So given that body. And if somebody wants to have eat meat, this that, so better you take a body of a tiger. You can eat meat always. So there are different types of bodies awarded according to our desire. Like a person in the goodness, he is very sattvic. He doesn't fight with anyone. He's very name is sattvic. So very peaceful. He doesn't disturb others. So because the goodness is so much prevailed within, he helps others. If somebody has some problem, he cannot tolerate. So he wants to help. Same way, some people they give trouble others and they will enjoy. You know, some people likes to kill others also and they enjoy in that. People they see wrestling, right? Ah, macha aa raha hai, abhi maro unka acha. They enjoy. But they will enjoy. Why they are suffering, they are fighting, they don't think. So this is kind of passion. So different type of body and different desire, karma, accordingly the body is awarded. So the human body, we are in human body, we have to utilize it properly. If you don't utilize, again we will go back to animal body according to our activity. If you do this animalistic activity, we will get animalistic activity, animalistic body. So what this science says, this evolving theory, like a tiger, cheetah, they both has same kind of face. They say both are coming from same family, but both has different modes. Even twins, you see, both looks together. Means each other looks very similar. Same eye, same kind of hair, everything, but both has different activity. One will be very dull. He doesn't do anything simply. One will be very active. Whole family troubles like anything. So naughty, you see, na? So because both are same, then why different kind of activity they are doing? Because soul is different. So this life is there everywhere. This Bhagavad Gita, this verse says, this individual soul is unbreakable. It will not die and insoluble. You cannot put in water like salt you mix, it will get soluble, right? Like this, you cannot mix and you can do, and can be neither burned. You cannot burn it, you cannot dry it. It is everlasting. The soul will not die. You cannot do anything. In some years before, these doctors were thinking, life is not there in fire. So what they do, these doctors, whenever they come, they use same syringe. The injection, they put, they don't change. They put in hot water and clean it 2-3 times. Then they use the same injection. Then later on, they came to know, no, there is living beings are there in fire also. There is living being is there in sun planet also. But that body is fiery body. The 5 elements are there, right? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. According to that body, there is like we are land, we are in the land animals. Let's say we can live in land only. Fishes are aquatics, water. It can stay in only water. We cannot stay in water. The whole life it will be in water. If someone put us in water for 5 minutes, we'll be like floating like dead fish. Because we cannot survive. Because our body is made differently. Similarly, there is fiery body where in sun planet also they can live. Similarly, in fire also, the soul is there. Because soul is not made of this material element, earth, water, fire. It is soul, spirit, it is spiritual element. So it can live everywhere. So if somebody using the soul properly, then they can elevate from this human body to next level also. If not using, then he will be degraded. So the choice is ours. What kind of choice we are choosing accordingly. Like if somebody lives hellish life, he will go to hell. This next slide says. People drinking, smoking. I told you these 5 things, right? A, B, C, D. There are 4 things also one should not do. You know what is conscious 4 activities one should not perform. Regulative principle we say. What are they? No meat eating,
No drinking,
no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit relationship with a woman, only after marriage. So this is sinful activity. Someone performs, he will go to hell. So this way, these 4 things, there are some do's and some don'ts. It is given. So these do's are already we discussed: association, book reading, chanting, diet, and engagement. And don'ts, these 4. So today our topic is law of karma. Time is almost 7:20 हो गया. We'll discuss for some time. And next week we will continue. अभी हम program के लिए भी जाएंगे. So karma, what is your opinion about karma? What do you think karma means? Okay, very good. Karma means?
Karma is every second of all.
Okay. Somebody else? There are two types of karma, good karma and bad karma. How it is categorized? Okay. What activity we are doing accordingly? You do good, punya. You do bad, papa. Pious and sin, we say. This is one of the subject matter of Bhagavad Gita. This karma is. Bhagavad Gita is going to teach 5 subject matter. In this one is this karma also. That we will elaborately we will discuss. So this question comes to everyone, right? Why do bad things happen to good people? Huh? Everybody has this. वो कुछ दारू पीते नहीं, बीड़ी नहीं पीते, उनको कैंसर आ गया. This fellow does everything happily roaming. But generally everyone thinks I am good people. That is also there. I am good. I am not bad. Like student life. Studies very well. He will be a topper. उनका job भी मिलता नहीं. Whereas another person, I helped him. Without me, this fellow would have failed. But he got placed in Google. How it is? Why it is happening? His one father was chastising his son. पढ़ाई नहीं करते आप क्या फेल हो गया सारे सब्जेक्ट में एक ही सब्जेक्ट में पास हो आप. You are not getting pass mark only. See, whereas your neighbor, that girl pass in every mark. And you go and see that. Go, जाओ देखो देखो. पापा उसका देखी मैं फेल हो गया. फिर उसका देखो. ऐसा कोई स्टूडेंट्स नहीं. People they say that. So why these type of things are happening? I am doing good thing. I want to be good, doing good. But in my life, why problem is coming? So that we'll discuss. There was one more story I would say. One merchant was there. He's very richest person. So he thought that, okay, I have so many things. Let me help people. So he went to the top of the house. So rooftop, he went. And he started throwing so many things. Some food, butter, ghee, and then mobile, and many other things like these things, whatever is people needs, gold, watches, money, everything was in. So people saw that so many things are there, take it, they grab everything. And then next day he came and he did same thing. People are coming. So daily people are coming and taking. And then he was frustrated. Daily I am giving, nobody is glorifying me. What a glorifying you live. People are waiting. क्या गिरेगा किधर गिरेगा मैं पहले लेना है. So they were looking at down. तुरंत ले लो. Whoever takes, that belongs to them. They're seeing and nobody's seeing up. And he is crying. Nobody's seeing my face also. You don't glorify me, all right. At least see me. Who am I giving? Nobody's going. He was frustrated. I gave so many things. Nobody knows who is giving much. So he was so much frustrated and went to a sadhu and asked him these things happening. People are not looking at my face also. Then the sadhu told one trick, mantra. You do this, everyone will see you. Okay. So next day he came and he did that. Everybody started chastising him. So what he did, he started throwing stone. Everybody standing, he thrown stone. Standing, he was seeing 100 people are chastising him very heavily. How dare you are throwing stone on me? So what you learned from this story? Can someone say? Moral of the story. Huh? Okay. Anything else?
The result you will get would be on the bad thing you do.
Okay. Good. Any other try? Just think what happened, what he did, when he did, why people are chastising. See, some of you are nearby. Good. See, God is given us everything. We can earn so much money. Can we eat that money? We can eat food only. So there is no factory or industry which provide food. बटन दबाओ चावल गिरेगा, दाल गिरेगा, ऐसा कुछ है? Nowhere it is there. So from where it is coming? Have you ever thought? And see, oxygen. Have you ever thought I have to breathe now? I forgot to breathe. Have you ever thought like that? Have you ever thought that how I am breathing? And who is providing this? Who is providing me water? All the needs are given by God, but we don't see that. So this fellow was throwing everything, people were taking peacefully, not bothering only who is giving. As soon as पत्थर फेंका तुरंत गाली देने. अभी कुछ गलती हो गया हम बोलते ना इन्होंने किया मैं नहीं किया इन्होंने नहीं बोला भाई कोई नहीं मिलेगा भगवान को पकड़ लेते भगवान है क्या नहीं. So there's a lot given us so many things. We never thought I have to breathe now. 2 घंटे में मैं श्वास ही नहीं लिया अभी थोड़ा श्वास लेता हूँ. No, it is automatically happening. And water is given, food is given, everything God is given, but we don't appreciate for that. As soon as some bad comes, start seeing what God hai kya hai, Bhagwan nahi hai kya. So many questions will come. So what given, we have to appreciate God. God loves us, although we don't believe on God, still God is giving us everything, all the needs. So, okay, let us see the next slide. So these are the subject matter what Bhagavad Gita is speaking. Isvara. We have seen this already. Who is God? We saw one session. We saw this is last session. Jiva. Who am I? The other three we are going to see in this session. Prakriti, Karma and Kala. So this is what Bhagavad Gita is speaking. This 5 subject matter. Very deeply. We saw already little bit about that. So those who wants they can ask me in WhatsApp group. I will share the recordings. You can hear that. So what is this Prakriti means? It is a material nature. It's material world is there. And karma, of course, you all gave answer. Action. Whatever action we are performing. And Kala. Kala means time. Time is the destroying elements. Like 1 hour you wasted, now it is gone. You cannot pay so much. Whatever money you pay, you cannot get that 1 hour of time. अरे एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ाई नहीं किया एग्जाम आ गया अभी 2 घंटे में एग्जाम लिखना है what how much you can cry also you cannot get that time back. So this time Lord destroys everything through time. So this time element this all these things we are going to see in Bhagavad Gita. Of course we saw these 2 things, other 3 things also we'll see. So why we should learn about all these things? So the benefit is one, after knowing this one will not get any problem. Whatever problem comes he can very easily face. Pandavas, they got so many problems, right? What not? And though Krishna was there with them, still problem was there. But they did not told Krishna, क्या फायदा है आप हमारे साथ है? इतने problem आ रहे कुछ बोला नहीं. They were very happy. Tukaram Maharaj, so many trouble. He was although rich person, he gave everything to people and he was very peacefully living. And he was not at all felt as problem because they knows exactly this all this thing. So if you know this, you will not be disturbed. The thing is, you will proper a word phrase I can use is you will not be disturbed. You will be very peaceful. So that we will see. So we saw that who is that Isvara, Supreme Lord Krishna is the Isvara. You can see that recordings. You'll understand. We saw one session is whether God is existing or not. That session we saw already. Then how we can understand God is existing? That proves we saw. And then the next session we saw who is that God? You know, Christian Muslim means they will say Allah, Jesus, whatever. Hindu means can say so many gods, Ganesh, Shivji. So who is that supreme God? For that one session also we saw. So that who is that Krishna? Krishna is this Purusha. That's why we said God, generator, operator, destroyer. Another Bhagavad Gita says that he is the enjoyer, he is the proprietor, he is the well-wisher, he is the controller. Can you control anything? We can't control anything. Even we can't control our body. थोड़ा ज्यादा खा लिया मतलब कुछ adjust कर सकते हैं डाइजेशन जल्दी करो पेट दुखेगा. You can't control even our own body. The controller is God. So today we will see what is this Prakriti. Prakriti means we saw this material enjoyer, which is material nature. And there are 2 kinds of nature, material nature and spiritual nature. We will slowly understand. थोड़ा थोड़ा दे. So this material nature is consist of these 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether. And what is the spiritual nature? Jiva. Jiva means Atma. We only. We are the spirit soul. We are the Jiva. We are trying to enjoy this material nature. You know? With this body, we are trying to enjoy here, but we are not getting any enjoyment. So some basic thing I will tell, then we will enter into the topic. Thoda samjhega. So everyone of you know what is universe, right? Scientifically you know, but spiritually, you know there are 14 planets are there. We'll see, this is the universe. We say it is in the shape of egg, Brahmanda. We say anda, Brahmanda. And there are, so this is one universe. One universe is very large in size and is egg shaped. Therefore, it is called Brahmanda. And the covering of the universe has 7 layers. That's what this earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, ego. So that is said. And there are 14 planetary systems are there. So we are in the middle. This earth is in the middle planet. Bhuloka we say. And above 6, below 7 is there. ऊपर जो भी है वो स्वर्ग है, नीचे 7 है वो नरक है. भूलोका, भुवलोका, it goes भूलोका, भुवलोका, स्वर्गलोका, महरलोका, जनलोका, तपलोका, सत्यलोका. Satyaloka is the planet where Brahmaji is living. That is the topmost planet. This middle means highest. And then down, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Sutala, and then last comes Patala. There are 7 planets. This all hell is planet. It is given here. Bhuloka, where we are living, and then the 6 are above, and 7 hellish planets are below. There are 14 planets. This all together one universe. So what activity we are doing, accordingly we will go. If you do sattvic activity, you will go towards above. If you do tamasic activity, you will go down, hellish planet. Like if somebody is doing a sattvic activity like going to temple and then doing some kind of not bhakti exactly. Bhakti will take you above this universe only. That is spiritual world. This is material world. This universe, what I am talking about is material world. That is material world and that is spiritual world. Spiritual world matlab ab suna rahe na Vaikunta. You have heard Vaikunta, right? So that is spiritual world. Vaikunta. Kunta means anxiety. Vaikunta means no anxiety. This material world is Kunta. Always there is problem. One after another problem keeps comes. So Bhagavad Gita says about this material world, from the highest planet in the material world to the lowest. Highest planet is Satyaloka, where Brahma lives. And lowest planet is Patal. So down lowest, all are the places of misery. So everywhere you get this misery. Wherein repeated birth and death take place. So the problem when we say, when the real problem is this body we say. Body means B for birth, O for old age, D for disease, Y for death. Y means emerge, that personified. So this, until these things are there, this is the real problem of life. Nothing else is problem. One has to come out of this birth, old age, disease. Janma mritu jara vyadi dukkha dosanu darsana. Bhagavad Gita Krishna says. This is the real truth. One should try to come out from this problem. Because this, in this material world, these 4 things keeps happens. This birth, old age, this is that one body to other body, we keeps rotate. That only the key is there only this human body where you can open the door and go out of this material world. Otherwise, we keep goes. Ek sharir se aur ek sharir. There are 2 types of reincarnation, internal and external. Internal now already we are undergoing. 20 years back, I was a small boy. Now I became matured person. I will become after 20 years old. So this is internal reincarnation. Reincarnation is accepting another body. Childhood body to boy to mature person, then old body. So the soul is accepting different body only in this body itself. Similarly, after death, when the body cannot change, means it cannot go to next level, then it accepts another body. So one has to come out from this cycle of life. So this is one universe what we saw. So are there only one universe? No. Scripture says there are so many universes. You know, mustard seed bag, राई का पोता देखा है, कितना राई रहते हैं उसमें कुछ गिन सकते हैं? So many are there. Similarly, so many universes are there. So each universe, there are these three Murtis are there. You know, right? Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. Vishnu is maintaining, Shiva is destroying, and Brahma is creating. Okay, time is now over. Now we will participate in the function. There is Pushpa Abhishekam is there. So you participate there.